Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to continue my little series of my top 5 favorite series. I already have primers, foundations, and concealers. So I will link those down in the description box if you haven't checked those out already. So today I'm going to do my bronzers. And I love bronzers. I know that's like so cliche to say, but I feel that bronzers really like amp up your makeup. I have 2 high-end and 3 drugstore options, so let's get into it. First off, I have so many clients coming in to work, and a question that I get asked a lot, what is a bronzer for a newbie? So how I explain to them, bronzer is to add warmth back into the face after your foundation instead of looking so flat looking. And you need a little bit of warmth back into your face, and that's what a bronzer is to do. So bronzer is to add warmth, contour is to add dimension, definition, structure back into the face, and blush is to add color. So there's a little bit of a difference in what exactly, which shades of products work best, if that makes sense. So again, bronzer is just to add warmth. That's that. Bronzer that I remember back when I first discovered YouTube, like back in my college days, and this was one bronzer that I remember every single person was talking about, and this is the Rimmel Natural Bronzer, which looks like this, and I have the color in Sun Bronze number 22, and this is what it looks like. It has a nice embossment of a cool sun, which is nice. And this is a beautiful bronzer for someone who maybe is just starting off with makeup, or someone who really doesn't kind of know what to get. And I know sometimes they're pointless to swatch because they're not going to be that much packed on your face, because you are obviously going to sheer them out. But it has a really nice warmth, I don't want to say bronze color, but it has a nice warm undertone in it. It is a little bit on the orangey side, but it's not too offensive, if that makes sense. It is super, super natural. You can definitely darken this up depending on what brush you're using, or if you use like a nice big fluffy brush and just do like a night dusting all over your face, that would be nice. Yeah, the Rimmel bronzer is definitely awesome, and I love affordable brands. Rimmel is definitely a brand that's super affordable for any wallet. Let's go into the high end. I'm gonna like go one other, like one high end, one drugstore. This is probably my most used bronzer on clients and for myself, because it is more cooler toned. This is the Benefit Hoola bronzer, which comes in a nice box packaging, and this is it right here. I don't know if you can kind of see, but I've been using it so much I could kind of like start seeing it divot a little bit. That's it right here. It's very cool tone. Something more cool tone works well with a lot of different skin tones, especially someone with a porcelain ivory complexion. And that's it right here. This blends in so beautifully. Someone who's maybe a little afraid of bronzer and doesn't want an insane amount but still wants a little bit of warmth back into the face, I would recommend Hoola 100%, because it is more cool toned, and that's specifically the reason why I love it. To a bronzer that I'm not 100% sure, and I'm sorry if I'm adding it in if you can't really get your hands on it, but this is the Maybelline Master Bronze by Face Studio, the Matte Bronzing Powder, which looks like this. And it has like a cool like quilt square embossment, which I love when they do like cool like artsy stuff within the powder. I think that's really cool. And this powder, this bronzer is so nice. It just blends in like a dream. It's a little bit more pigmented than the other two, guys. You could see right there. So yeah, you can make this bronzer a lot more jazzed up if you want to go for like a full-on glam look one day with this bronzer. So I really do love it. I really am sorry if it's a product that's no longer available. I haven't been in a drugstore recently, so I'm not really too sure if it is still available. But if you can get your hands on it and find it, I would definitely look into it, because it is, I would pick it up immediately. But it's a nice warm tone color. It's a little bit more in the brown family, like that terracotta feel. Not so orangey. Definitely more on the brown family, definitely more pigmented, and definitely something that if you love bronzer, you'll love this one. Probably my most used bronzer, and I'm actually wearing it today. I'm not sure if you can tell because the natural lighting, it's about 7 o'clock at night, so the sun's very, very low, and I'm sorry if it like washes me out a little bit, but I'm wearing this one today. This is the super, super famous Nars Laguna bronzer, which looks like this. Turn it upside down for you. And this bronzer is, I can't tell you how we can never keep this in stock. I feel like it's one of those bronzers that's so popular for many different skin tones. It's a happy medium of an orange and a terracotta bronzer, if that makes sense, with a little bit, like a hint of like a kiss of a sheen. It's not entirely matte. It's not entirely a crazy overlay of a sheen. The sheen goes all the way through the powder, and it just gives the face a really nice, natural, healthy looking without it being overly too much. And again, with this bronzer, you can go full-on glam with this, depending on the brush you're using. What I like to do is go in with a regular small eye crease brush and just go about like a little bit right in this little section, and then just blow it all out with a nice big brush. The last bronzer that I have is not technically considered a bronzer. Like, it doesn't say bronzer on the packaging by any means. It's a regular face powder, and this is by L'Oreal True Match. Their super blendable powder, which just looks like this. And this is in the color actually N7. This is a regular face powder right here, and I'll show you that it's the same packaging. My color, my shade in their regular packaging is W4. So as you can see, this is the regular face powder. It's the exact same packaging. So just to show you, you can totally buy a regular face powder just in a couple shades darker of your bronzer color. This one is a little bit more orangey and a little bit more pigmented than all the other regular bronzers because it is a regular face powder. However, it blends in really nicely. I feel that when I'm not really in the mood to go on full-on glam and I'm really not sure what I want to do for my makeup that day, but I still want a little extra warmth to my face, I'll pretty much grab this one and like a blush and I'm done for my face. So yeah, if you're maybe a little bit confused, if it's your first time wearing bronzer and you're really not sure, you know, what to get, if you already know a regular face powder that you use, just buy that same brand, just in a couple shades darker. I feel like that would be so much more stress-free on yourself. That way you don't gotta, you know, go crazy. What the heck bronzer do I buy? So I feel that would probably be your best bet if you're someone who's not really, again, you know, into the whole makeup thing, or you're just starting off. So yeah, those are pretty much my favorite bronzers. If you have any favorites that you think that I should check out, definitely leave me a comment down below telling me, you know, let me know. I don't know, that's really all I have for today. Next up on my series is my blush favorites. That's going to be a really hard one because I love blush. I hope you guys take a moment to subscribe. It would definitely make my day, and definitely check out my other favorite series videos. I will link them down in the description box also. And please thumbs up this video so I know you liked it, so I know to continue my favorite series. I definitely will anyway because I started it and I want to finish it. So that's pretty much all I have for today. Follow me on all my social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I do have a Snapchat also, but I'm still like figuring out how to use it. So I have no idea. That is pretty much it. Have a great day. Bye.